this Baltimore crowd, they're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go.
It's like the only team I cannot beat. Fucking Baltimore Ravens, because they got Lamar Jackson ass. That nigga fast. Fuck. Fast ass quarterback. Huh? I can't hear you. Hell nah.
Check, check 50, check 50. Rush in.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. It's caught by Mark Ingram.
That was on me.
Taken down, but not before they
I got lost. Fuck, because we
midfield.
kind of in the same fucking colors.
A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave
I
the
got
pocket
lost.
and move and make something happen.
I know who I was
Now, that
on.
player was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna run. Nah, nigga.
From Viking territory now.
I got that quarterback spy, homeboy.
At the 48-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up. Check. Lucky. Slam. Check 26. Check. Fresno.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Boy, when I come out in this defense, niggas don't know what to
3
do.
yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson going to get this out to Brown.
Come on.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Check it back.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Come on. Right there. 54, right there. Strip that ball. Watch out.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is
Hell no.
And he'll take it into the end zone for
Wow.
a touchdown.
They gave him that.
38 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin
said what?
Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
That fucking fur be everywhere, no.
They give me a dog.
The fucking fur gonna be everywhere, no.
You don't want to give me a kid, you don't want to give me a dog.
Tucker now to kick it away.
A kid. Thought you didn't want no kids. Look at your ass.
Well, I don't want no kid.
This will be taken very short. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. To throw is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver.
Everybody love this fucking defense, man.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run, Cook, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That was on me. I should have just got that 1st down. I should have just got the fucking 1st down. Come on. Before I set up this defense.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Good route here. Gun. 57, come on. I got, hey, Charlie.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Now Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Here we go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. You got nothing to do. You got nothing. 57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Here we go. Here we go. 57 for Mike. Come on. 57 for Mike. Watch 57.
To throw, Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Check 31. Check 31.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Dancing to his left. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. And an alley to run.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First down, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Cousins. Runs to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Yeah, it's nice.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
I have, like, when you sit down there and you do they have the ring light that comes on and you light. The ring light right there. Oh!
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
No, it wasn't funny. I was just making videos. Let me see. But it's just pretty goddamn neat. But
here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Hey, let's go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you. I got you. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now on second and 16. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
57. Mike, 57.
Play action now. Cousins. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
I'm in my bag, bro.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
You must be true. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Shift, 25, check 25, check 25. Big air, big air.
I thought I made an extra check.
A big hitter there from deep in their own territory.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, but we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
For
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, they'll run with Ingram. The 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 10-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Edwards now on first and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's second and 8 at the 8-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Switch. Go. 3.
Running right. This is Ingram. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They're running. Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wow.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. With it is Brown. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson forced out to his left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Ingram again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?